Hello, this is LJ Motivate for you. Why do I believe that keeping things in our mind can actually make us suffer than like we're doing ourselves more harm rather than good? Why do I believe that? Why do I even believe that it does not? We are the ones suffering. Say for example, somebody did something to me that I don't like. I know many people will be like, okay, let me not talk about it because I don't want them to think I'm complaining. Or let me not talk about it because it might just make me look like maybe I don't like them. But guess what? The more you don't speak about things that you don't like, things that does not make you happy, things that you know within you that it's really, really just making you go cuckoo, who do you think is going to be suffering? Do you think that the person that you're feeling that way towards, they actually know what is going on? No. Do you think that you keeping it, you're doing yourself good? No. You will never even know that you're even hurting yourself even more. And the more, because you haven't got a very good clarification of those thoughts, right, that you actually refuse in expressing, you will see that person and you'll be acting weird, even funny, and that will even make that person start questioning your behavior, like this person has changed or whatever, that this person is not acting like them. So now this can create a situation between both of you that this person will be thinking the same way and that person will be thinking the same way. But I strongly believe that by speaking your mind, you set yourself free, and you're relieving yourself from suffering in silence, and you're actually just making yourself, right, removing stress from yourself, so that way when you're going to bed at night, you can sleep very well. Or you're probably not even going to be living on a denial by trying to pretend that nothing happened because you were trying to sweep it under the carpet. No. Because if somebody is doing something, for example, to you that you don't like, if you don't tell them, how do you think they're going to know? Remember, they are not a mind reader either. So you letting them know, you don't have to scream, you don't have to yell at them, but just ensure that you guys are just in a moment that you know that they're also ready, that you think that they're ready, or you can spot it by reading their body language, that maybe this is the right time for me to just slowly and be very calm. Because most times what gives us away, it's our tone of voice. Because by the time we don't understand, we might not even know. Maybe you want to ask somebody that, why did you put something on the table? And if you don't ask the person, you don't concentrate by working on your tone, you might ask, it might be the same thing that you're trying to ask, right? Or tell them that, please don't put the cup on the table. Let me just use that word. Please don't put the cup on the table. Maybe you don't want the person to put the cup on the table. But it depends on how you come across with that person. It might be perceived as, this person is being rude. Or this person, look at the way the person actually spoke to me. Everybody can read different, read one word in different way. So it depends on the way you come across with people. That's how you, most of the time, you can pass your message in a very respectful way that both people can, be an adult, and you can, explain to the other person in a very respectful way, so that way the person don't feel intimidated, neither you being rude to them. So say for example, now you don't like somebody, you don't want the person to put cup on the table, you can just tell them and say, oh, I noticed last time, when I placed a cup on the table, I this, I noticed some mark or some same things, that, on the, I noticed saying things on the table. So I was actually thinking, I would like to ask you, please, if you don't mind, not to put that cup over there, and if we can just, leave it on the other side. So you've given the person, an option. So I'm sure that person will sit back, and it's hard for that person to get angry if you're polite, So say for example, maybe the person did something that you don't like, and you can easily, tell them in a respectful way and say, last time I had a conversation with you, and I think that I feel that the way you came across with the way you were talking to me was a bit too was a bit too harsh. So I just wanted to bring it to your attention, because I'm sure that you probably didn't do it intentionally. It's important that you don't keep things in your mind, and to learn how to express yourself, what you feel, and to other people, so that way you can maintain a very healthy relationship, so that you don't end up to be gossiping behind that person, he or she. You don't end up to be gossiping behind their back, and you don't end up to not receive them in a positive way, right? Because their way thoughts can build up so many houses in our mind. And if you're not careful, a day will come that the person will just do something really, really minor, and you will flip so bad that the person will probably will question and say, are you sure it was just that little thing that happened that actually made this person so angry? But it might just be accumulation of so many different things that have been building up, that you have been saving in your file, right? That has actually make you blow. Yeah, that bad. So I believe that, speaking our mind is very important. It's part of confidence. It depends on how you speak your mind. Be polite about it. And so that way you don't end up to burn the bridge. So that way you'll be able to come to terms like both adults. You'll be able to communicate like a grown-up people. And these are also ways that for parents who also have children, how you are able to teach your children society skill that can just follow them to their adulthood. Is about communication and how to be confident enough to speak one's mind. So I believe that for parents who have got children, it's also a very, very good technique that I believe that we should learn as a parent and be able to transfer it to our children, so that they know that it's not about speaking one's mind. It's not about just opening our mouth, but it depends on how we express ourselves, that we are not coming across as very, very aggressive person and make people feel uncomfortable around us. So thank you for watching my motivational speaking, and I hope I got you inspired.